Hello, this is a progress video for my Ultimate Iron Man. These are its stats so far. I've just been doing mostly agility. My initial goals for the account are to get graceful, which I'm pretty close to with 217 marks, and then to get the construction level to store the graceful, which, as with most things in Iron Man, in order to get the place to store it, which is just construction, first I have to do 12 other things, which Enlightened Journey, any prerequisite quests to that, and the skills all required to it. So most of that is just, oh, that was Sapphire I got while mining this stuff for Doric's quest. Most of that stuff will just be questing, running around for the most part. I'm 10 HP and I don't plan on staying 10 HP long term because I'm not like attached to it at all, and even if I get like 12 or whatever, like that's not a big deal. I just think I'm going to want to do Wintertodt at some point, so keeping that low will make it so that I can survive on the trout and salmon and tuna and shit that you get from there pretty easily. After I get graceful and a place to store it in my POH, and the way I'll make the money for construction, by the way, is that another reason I'm doing agility is for the agility pyramid, which is pretty good, like gold pieces per hour, which is really hard to come by on the Iron Man, as you saw me selling a uncut sapphire. So I don't know what I'm going to do after this. I wanted to use your anvils. Oh, he just gave me an axe. Nice. Okay, well, there's 19 mining. I guess I'll just walk over here because I think I need to go to Sears next. So yeah, my plans currently is, I think overall, before I get Wintertodt, I'm going to do 99 cooking. I'll do that at the mess hall in the Hosidius house, which won't take too long. It's like 200k XP an hour, or like 190 or something. I saw some Ultimate Iron Man has already made a guide on it. So not a big deal, requires nothing, everything's already over there, so I might as well get that knocked out. And then with 99 cooking, 99 fire making won't take too long because you can just do it at the Todd. And I think that's all I have planned right now. That's quite a few hours, and if I burn out, like, I'm just gonna keep like just doing whatever is fun on the account. I'm not taking it too serious or anything, but those are my current goals. Kind of acting like going macro efficiently towards max, but I don't know anything about this game mode, and I'm kind of intentionally keeping myself somewhat in the dark other than watching a few people make content for it. So like I watch KV and I watch Settled, but other than that, like, I'm kind of keeping myself in the dark on early game methods just because I'll make mistakes and stuff on my own. But generally, I'm trying to stay not attached to my inventory at all, in order to like not be too bothered whenever I have to go to Intrana or like do the Firminic trials or whatever where you have to have no items. So as long as I'm to the point where I'm not too attached to anything in my inventory, like right now, the only thing I care about in the game is Marks of Grace, but as soon as those become graceful pieces and storable in my house, all of a sudden it's like I have a fresh account but with 60 something agility and a POH that's half decent. So then at that point I can just run around and do a bunch of quests, especially if I have Wintertodt done at that point. I can just spend all of my Wintertodt loot. Am I even in the right place? This doesn't even look right. Okay, I am. I spend all my Wintertodt loot, and then at that point I have nothing left, and then I can get combats and run around and do a bunch of quests. At least get all of the Intrana ones and the ones where you need an empty inventory finished, and then I'll be clear to do pretty much whatever I want at that point. Long term, like I said, I don't really have any big goals other than just continue to enjoy the account, but I don't know. If this is the last video you see on the account, then I probably just burnt at mess hall.